Hello there and warm welcome to Superscreen News at 6, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adinike Owoye Ajiboye. President Muhammadu Buhari has arrived in Jigawa State for a two-day working visit. President Buhari landed at Dushe International Airport, where he was received by the state governor Badaru Abubakar, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State, Ministers of Aviation, Interior, State Minister, Budget, and a mammoth crowd. The president later proceeded to Hadejia, where he is expected to commission road projects done by the state government. He is also expected to return to the state capital to commission other projects. Police have dispersed members of the Islamic movement in Nigeria, IMN, from the Federal Secretariat complex in Abuja. The Shiite members took to the Secretariat complex to protest the release of their leader, Ibrahim El-Zakzaki, and his wife from the custody of the Department of State Service, DSS. The angry protesters were said to have grounded the complex and took over the roads in the area, just a few meters from the presidential villa in the National Assembly complex. They were reportedly armed with stones, daring the security operatives that were earlier deployed in the area to dislodge them. A source, however, confirmed to journalists that a team of policemen swiftly arrived at the scene to disperse the protesting Shiite members.
Hey, inside. Jesus Christ.
Now moving on, the Inspector General of Police, IGP Ibrahim Idris, has warned all personnel conducting the police recruitment exercise across the country to shun any act of misconduct during the exercise. Idris issued a warning through the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Administration and Finance, Shuaibu Gambo, in Niger State. He said police authorities would not hesitate to sack any personnel caught engaging in conduct capable of jeopardizing the exercise. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has dismissed two suits challenging the attempt by the All Progressives Congress APC to extend the tenure of its national chairman John Oyegun and those of other officials of the party at the national, state, local government and ward levels. In two separate judgments, Justice Nnamdi Dimba held that the suit had become hypothetical and spent. The judge in his judgment said he has taken judicial notice of the fact that the party had started conducting its congresses for the purpose of electing its officials at ward and local government levels. He also said he has taken judicial notice of the fact that the party had slated its national convention for May 19. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Walter Onogan, has decried what he described as undue interference of politicians in the process of judges' appointment. The CJN disclosed this in Lagos State at the first biennial lecture of the Lagos State Judiciary, which held at Lagos City Hall, Lagos Island. Justice Onogan also decried the falling standard at the bar, noting that there cannot be a strong bench without a strong bar, since judges are appointed from among lawyers. In his lecture, Justice Onogan, who was represented by Justice Bode Vivo of the Supreme Court, traced the erosion of judiciary independence to military intervention. Lawmaker representing Delta Central Senatorial District, Senator Ovie Omo Agege, says despite the appeal filed by the Senate and its President Bukola Saraki against the Federal High Court's judgment nullifying his suspension, he will still resume legislative duties. According to him, the Senate and Saraki have only applied for a stay of execution at the Court of Appeal, which has not been granted. He also accused Saraki of seeking the relief for a stay of execution from a court of law, which he had allegedly ignored and gone ahead to approve his suspension. You will recall that the Senate had on April 12, 2018, suspended Omo Agege for 90 legislative days for taking the chamber to court over the amendment to the Electoral Act 2010, which seeks to reshuffle the sequence of polls during the general elections. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project SERAP has petitioned the United Nations UN over the detention of leader of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, IMN, Ibrahim El-Zakzaky, and his wife, as well as the former National Security Advisor, Sambo Dasuki, retired. In a statement by SERAP Deputy Director Timothy Adewale, the organization accused the federal government of disobeying court orders. The petition was dated May 11, 2018 and addressed to UN Special Rapporteur on the independence of judges and lawyers, Diego Garcia Sayan. He will recall that El-Zakzaky was detained after members of the Shiite group clashed with soldiers in Zaria in December 2015, while Colonel Dasuki is being accused of diverting $2.1 billion belonging to the federal government while he served as the NSA under former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. In its petition, SERAP asked the UN to prevail on the government to end persistent disobedience of court rulings and orders. A former Minister of Special Duties under former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, Tanimu Turaki, has joined the 2019 presidential race. Turaki is seeking to run on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. PDP State Chapter Chairman Haruna Saidu said it is a welcome development as Turaki is the first from the state to declare his intention. In education matters, as part of efforts aimed at encouraging hard work and excellence in secondary schools, the Academic Excellence Initiatives, AAI, organized her annual 2018 Scholarship Award ceremony. The event, which featured quiz and award given, saw students leave even more inspired than they came.
In what has become a positive trend, the 2018 Academic Excellence Initiative AEI Award started with loads of expectation, just as the previous edition. The award, which is given in recognition to students with academic distinctions, lived up to its hype as guests and dignitaries as well as recipients of the award and students made their way to the venue.
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The funds allocated to the education sector keeps rising, even in Lagos State here. Lagos State will continue to do its best to fund education. The teaching service is professionalized now. If you don't have a teaching qualification, you cannot be a teacher in Lagos State. Again, we are looking at the minimum qualification of even a graduate coming into our schools.
I am proud to stand before you because after joining WAEC from working in a factory, in a textile factory, Nigerian textile mills, I told myself the only thing I can do to improve myself to understand validity, reliability, and consistency in education is to go and pick a course in education.
It is with honor that I stand this morning to re-echo the need for the government, school, private school supervisors, and other stakeholders to practically strengthen academic excellence in Nigeria with up-to-date mentorship scheme that will make the students to attain the general educational goal. It is because of this background that we have chosen creating an enabling educational system that works for you as the theme of 2018 Award Scholars Day.
Organizers of the annual event talked up the importance of having such a program which rewards excellence and promotes educational distinction in all sectors, particularly in the students.
We want to appreciate them more when they have achieved excellence in their academics by awarding scholarships, even for them, by helping them in gaining admission into best schools, even here in Nigeria. So we can create an education system that works, yes, with the right policies in place. When we have the right policies, we ensure that the policies are implementable.
This kind of program called Awards to Scholars Day is meant to reward the excellent ones. Having undergone some level of competitions, one of the aim is to inculcate excellence, academic excellence and moral excellence in our students. So on a yearly basis, we organize programs including counseling, including examinations, maybe mock exams before JAMB or before their SSC.
We'll be happy if we have corporate organization coming in to sponsor this type of program, and it will make them to carry so many candidates along, so many students. It will make them to invite more schools, more teachers, more parents into this.
To encourage the young ones, for them to be able to buckle up and to be somebody important in life.
With the 2018 edition all over, all hands are on deck to ensure the 2019 edition supersedes all expectation, with the students hoping to give in their best to become best in their academic divisions.
Delta State government has keyed into the proposal of the federal government directing all states to begin to manage outbreaks on their own. This is part of efforts to prevent and contain the fast outbreak and spread of epidemic diseases such as Lassa fever, monkeypox, and Ebola. State Commissioner for Health, Modi Onoye, discussed this during a ministerial briefing in Asaba today. Modi said the state government has approved the construction of an isolation center at the Federal Medical Center in Asaba with emergency response system in managing the outbreak of diseases. If you have just joined us, you're watching Superscreen News at 6. We'll take a short break here. When we return, we'll bring you business news. To stay. Many thanks for staying with us. Now in business world, The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Office and Office of the Attorney General of the Federation, AJF, have approved a new administrative sanctions regime against the banks and their staff who failed to comply with anti-money laundering and terrorist financing regulations. The new rule was signed by CBN Director of Financial Policy and Regulations, Kelvin Amugo. The rule requires that where the board of a financial institution, a director or officer responsible for ensuring anti-money laundering compliance with any relevant provision of these regulations has been penalized, the CBN may suspend or remove the board, director, or officer of that institution. The framework released at the weekend also spelled out dissuasive monetary sanctions against the banks and other financial institutions, as well as their staff and boards that fail to comply with the set rules. The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has announced the suspension of the Air Operators Certificate of First Nations Airways indefinitely. The suspension was conveyed to the airline via a letter signed by the Director General Mukta Usman. In a statement signed by the General Manager Public Relations, NCAA Sam Adurogboye, the regulator stated that the suspension is equal to flagrant and continuous violation of terms and conditions of the issuance of its AOC by the carrier, thereby carrying out unauthorized and illegal operations. Adurogboye said that when the AOC of First Nation Airways expired, the airline did not have at least 2 airworthy aircraft capable of servicing its approved shuttle as required by Nigerian Civil Aviation Regulation 2015. And that's it in business news. We'll take another short break. More news after this timeout. Do stay. Welcome back. Now in international scene, United States of America, USA, has officially opened its Jerusalem embassy in